And if you notice carefully, the headcount over here is 50. Realistically speaking, every month we don't have a fixed headcount number. Sometimes we have 50 people, sometimes we have 49, depending on resignation, promotion, or maybe we have a new joining. So that is why what we need to do is we need to have a dedicated row for headcount. So highlight the row, Control Shift equal, and then I'm going to put here head counts, because head counts is not something that remains constant over the months, over the period. So I'm going to put here 50, because this one I'll input a hard-coded as and when we do have a new joinee, or sometimes when someone resigns, it will increase or reduce. Control G, EZ11, Control Shift left, Control R, and then after that alternate HAC. So just like that, we do have the head counts. Next is salary calculation. So basically, as shown over here, we do have the salary calculation whereby average monthly salary multiplied with head counts multiplied with the increment rate. So average monthly salary is over here, and head count, instead of choosing this, we need to choose on this particular cell, and then we need to choose the increment rate. So equal, I'm going to select the assumptions, and I'm going to select this particular cell. I need to lock because this cell remains constant. Multiply with these head counts over here, multiply with this increment rate over here, and I'm going to press enter and Control G. The last column is EZ, this is row number 14, enter, Control Shift left, Control R, and just like that we were able to extract the numbers. But what I need to do is I need to expand. So Control space bar, highlight the column, alternate HOI, and just like that we are able to actually derive the figures. Next is overtime. As you can see over here, the overtime is the head counts multiplied with average overtime hours, which is over here 5 hours per month. Overtime rate is 200 ringgit per hour. So I'm going to do what? Equal, go to assumption tab, I select the 5 hours, I lock this, multiply with the 200 ringgit per hour, I lock this by pressing the F4, and then multiply with the head count. So I'm going to go to the sheet 1 over here and select the head count. Enter. So now right here we do have the overtime. I'm going to press alternate HK so that it shows into an accounting format. Control G, a box will appear, type EZ15, because the last column is EZ, row number 15. Control Shift left, Control R, and just like that we are able to extract the figures. So I'm going to do the same for the EPF, because EPF is basically 11% times with salary. So I need to actually select this cell. So equal to 11% over here, I lock this, I multiply, and then I'll go to this sheet 1 over here, multiply with this salary, enter. So this is the EPF, and SOCSO also is based on head count. So I'm going to select this 69 ringgit, lock this, then multiply, and then after that I'll just go to the head counts because it multiplies with the head counts. So we are done with the EPF, we are done with the SOCSO. So the next thing is bonus. If you look carefully, the bonus is received every May. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write here number 5, because the May month is actually the 5th month of the year. So what I'm going to do next is I just going to write here, I'm going to go to this particular cell, shift space bar, Control Shift equal, and then I'm going to put here bonus flag. We don't get bonus every month. Instead, we get the bonus on the 5th month of the year. So equal, select the month number, equal to, we can actually type number 5, but sometimes what if they say our bonus month doesn't falls on every 5th of the month. Maybe it can falls the 6th of the month, maybe in June, July. So that is why I'll go to the assumption tab, I'll link it over here, and I press F4. I'm going to press enter, and just like that we do have this data over here. Then I'm going to copy this because I also want to apply the conditional formatting. Control alternate V, T, and enter. So now this is the data. Control G, a box will appear. Our last column is EZ, and this is row number 10. Control Shift left, Control R. So if you notice carefully, we will only get the bonus on every 5th of the month. And the interesting thing is why we use true and false. This is to determine whether the period is first year or the particular month is bonus or not. And secondly, in Excel, when the number is false, that means it is equivalent to 0. When it's equivalent to true, that means it's equivalent to 1, similar to the binary code. So now what I'm going to do is, the formula of bonus is 2 months multiply with salary multiply with the flag. So I'm going to go here, equal, and I go to the assumptions. So we get bonus 2 months. I want to select this. I need to log this, multiply with your salary and the flag. So I'm going to times with the salary and I'm going to times with the flag over here. And I'm going to press enter. So on this current month, we don't have bonus. Why? Because bonus will only falls on the May month. And I'm going to change this to accounting format. Ctrl G, I go to the last column, which is EZ, and this is row number 19. Ctrl Shift up, Ctrl Shift left, Ctrl R. And just like that, we will get our data. So knowing keyboard shortcut is very useful in preparing financial model. And then what I'm going to do next is, I want to calculate the total. Alternate equal. So this is the total for the current month. Ctrl G, EZ, row number 20, Ctrl Shift left, Ctrl R, and then it will copy to the right. And then I'm going to put here alternate HB. So U for the borders. So I'm going to press U and Ctrl B so that it's bold. There you go. And then what you can do is you can highlight all, alternate HOI, and this is the data. So this is how we can actually prepare a monthly staff cost.